Isolation Nation, welcome. Bowers thinks my hair looks funny and not hot today. You wait. It's great to be with you. I'm Ben Gleib. This is the Social Distancing Social Club. We're very excited about today's Fuck It Fan Friday episode. Let's hear it, everybody. Loves it. We're very excited because today's Friday, and so we say fuck it, and we celebrate the fans. And somebody who is going to celebrate the fans with us and say fuck it as well is the second leg of legs 4 of the Tripod 3. It's Steve Hofstetter.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm coming to you from my mobile green room because the venue green room is 1,000 degrees and it's next to the bathroom and the bathroom smells better. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
And you should do that anyway because you have a mobile green room. How fucking cool is that?
I mean, yeah, but it's still kind of cramped. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo, PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube, do all that stuff. And please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's up? Now, by the way, I was not being mean to Ben. Ben said during sound check, does my hair look okay or should I do something with it? And I said, depends on your goal. If your goal is for it to look funny, it looks funny. If it looks hot, that's not, I'd go put something in it. That's all I said. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was trying to be honest. With
I didn't think you were being mean.
Yeah. Lady thought I was negging you, and I wasn't. I was just answering your question honestly.
Bowers, I really enjoy the idea that you're like, I wasn't being mean. I was just being completely accurate in the negative things that I said.
If you ask me if something looks okay, if you're like, hey, do I look fat in this? And you look fat, I'm going to go, to be honest, I can see several rolls in the back. You might want to change your shirt because that's what I want people to do for me when I'm fat. So I appreciate, I'm trying to help. I'm just trying to help. Rachel's here. Queen, how you doing, Rachel?
Queen.
I'm home.
Yay!
So before anybody even mentioned Ben's hair, Ben, I want to let you know that Amina Saleh said, I'm loving the Fonzie hair. So,
That's Fozzie Bear. That's Fozzie Bear hair.
Hey! Thank you, Amina.
So the green room smells bad, Steve? You don't have it? It doesn't good?
The green room, so the actual green room, there's kind of 2 green rooms. One of them.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm in Poughkeepsie, New York. And
you sure that's not just Poughkeepsie that smells bad?
Oh shit, you're right. It does smell the same outside.
If all the rooms you're in smell bad, maybe it's not the room. Maybe it's Poughkeepsie.
Yeah. Very good point. I actually tried to pee in the corner of the room to try to make it smell better.
But it was a round room, so you couldn't? Hello.
It was. I tried to, what I did is I took a whole bunch of stale beer, threw it down on the floor. It's like, oh, no, just still smells the same. So,
you mean it smells good like a bar? I thought you meant it smelled bad.
No, Bowers. It smells good if you think that the restrooms at Wrigley Field smell good.
Fair. Chicago pee is more pungent than most pee. I'll give you that. Chicago does that because they drink more. No, they drink more, so it smells worse. I get what you're saying.
No, it's because their pee is deep dish style.
I would think their pee would smell less bad on account of how often they're cycling through.
Well, that's true. It is mostly water at that point. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
They're very hydrated people. So anyway, upstairs is the main green room, and it's 90 degrees here, and upstairs is hotter than that. And so then they're like, well, we have a room downstairs also, so that we go downstairs, and it's worse. So I'm regretting the suit thing. I'm thinking the vests were a better idea because they had no sleeves.
So here's a little tip. Here's a little suit tip, Steve, because you're just new to suits. If you want to never be hot in a suit, gain 100 pounds for 10 years, and then once you lose weight again, you'll never be hot again because you'll just and then you can wear whatever you want. Yeah.
Also, Steve, you don't need
two-step process.
Here, I'll start
these
eating
funky
now.
shirts. If you have these funky shirts now, you can totally just not wear the coat sometimes.
Yeah.
The shirt itself is great.
I appreciate that, but I like the whole suit thing. I think it works, and I'm gonna really enjoy it starting in a couple of weeks when things get not as hot.
And another little tip, Steve, if the suit jacket's too hot, just cut the sleeves off the dress shirt, and then it's not as hot. It's just a little pro tip. If you were too hot, cut the sleeves off the dress shirt.
As someone whose wardrobe is now somewhat Bowers inspired because I am wearing louder clothing and I have been influenced by that, that is a fashion tip I will not take. But thank you.
You just can't take
Cut
the sleeves
off right now. Cut the sleeves off right now. Garrett, go get scissors.
Do it. Oh wait.
Well, it was funny. I was in Indianapolis. And I was actually hot because it was summer. So I wore this shirt under this specific coat. It was the firemen's convention. I didn't know that. So they love the color red, obviously. So like I was at a bar and I was drunk and this fireman's like, "Can I take a picture in your coat?" And I was like, $50. And he was like, "All right." And he gave me $50. And when I took off my coat, I forgot I didn't have sleeves on my shirt. And I was like, oh no. It was pretty funny.
I just think that's amazing that something embarrassed you. That's crazy.
I wasn't embarrassed. I just was like, oh, fuck, I forgot that these sleeves. I don't have sleeves. Now it looks even cooler with the suspenders and no sleeves. Now it looks like a Chippendales dancer. Anyway.
Well, also,
that's how Bowers made his rent last month.
I mean, you know, I made $50 of it that way.
Steve, at least, I know you got a bad green room situation right now, but at least it's hopefully not one of those clubs that very unintelligently designs their green room to be 4 feet to the right of the stage. And so you're supposed to be able to relax there. And instead, every time you go in or out, the entire audience sees you do it, which is completely illusion ruining and very annoying.
Yeah, there's that. There's also this one. If I had stayed in the original green room, it's actually the only way to get to it is up the stairs from the stage. So if you go there, there's no way out. Like you are then stuck.
Now this question, guys. What would you think about a green room that was up the stairs, but then you slid down a pole onto the stage? That'd be cool, right?
I like that.
That'd be fun, right? Like, and come to the stage now, and you just slid down like a fireman, and then you were in.
I prefer a slide.
Like we're reopening Morty's.
Oh, a slide would be cool.
I prefer a slide because poles, like they're fun, but I feel like you really got to know what you're doing. Because a couple times I tried a pole and it just kind of burns your hand.
Yeah, well, you can't wear a skirt either because then it burns your knee skin. Anyway, we had a fun overnight game. I
really enjoyed that Bowers and Ben were the ones discussing that. That was great.
Hey, Steve, just because you've never been on a pole, but you've never been on a bike, so whatever. The game was take any song and put some SDSC stuff into it. So Barrelhead, "It's Raining Ben." Hallelujah, it's raining Ben. I thought that was good. Let's see. Randy Longmire had "Do You Hear What I Hear?" Carmel. Renee H had "Roxy, you don't have to host those bands tonight." Roxy. That was good.
It's pretty good.
Barrelhead. My second favorite was Barrelhead. "And that's why Brett fell for the leady of the pack." I thought that was pretty good. But my favorite was from Renee H, who had "Hip Hop Shut Up Ray, ho, hey, ho." I thought that was my favorite. So what's the Night King game, Ray?
Steve, does someone have something for you?
No.
Oh. Not yet.
By not no, do you mean yes?
I saw him shake no. I'm like, no, someone's supposed to be coming in there.
Oh. I'm like, what are you planning?
Nothing.
Is what I'm saying.
Nothing. Apparently nothing. Apparently there's nothing about to happen, Steve. Just sit there quietly. What's going on, Ray?
Don't wave somebody off.
Yeah, I wonder if I can lock the doors.
No, I wouldn't.
Just stay there, and if someone comes in, just allow them maybe to come in.
Even the graffiti across the street, maybe you should lock the doors.
Well, we're all adults here.
What's the Night King game, Ray?
Someone just stole a car behind you, Steve.
The Night King game. The Night King game was atheist pickup lines, or anti-Christian, something like this. Pickup lines. I liked Frankie Angle's "Think of me as the anti-Jesus. You won't be able to walk after I finish with you."
Oh my God.
You won't be able to walk. Oh no.
But my favorite came from Tina McGillan. She had some congratulations. You're the Night King. You'll want to recreate the Big Bang.
I like that a lot.
Very clever. Tina, congratulations. Collect your prize at SDSC.
I did not know that was the Night King game, but I would have had fun with that. Just the idea of like, hey, you want something else to not believe in? Okay. Today's game, we are partying a celebrity.
I'll make you scream out God's name just to be ironic. Sorry, Steve.
Right. Today's game, we are partying a celebrity. So take the name of a celebrity, make it about party somehow. So for instance, Michael Cocaine. Or something else, because I didn't know I was going to be on the show today, so I haven't thought of this ahead of time.
We had Randy Quaalude. That was my favorite one I came up
That was
with.
a good one.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
Ben, what was yours? Susan
Hope
Sarandon?
Solo Cup.
Oh, Hope Solo Cup. There you go.
Susan, so random to see you at this party, girl.
By the way, as that happens,
What's that? Barbara Streisand's calling you. I'll be right there. What?
I said, as Ben said that to someone else, the actual Susan Sarandon came into the party and cock blocked. So it was,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but
Ben almost fucked Susan Sarandon once, but she held hands with another lady and drove off a cliff.
I don't know if you guys know this, but the opposite of yes and is Streisand.
That's so good. Oh,
which
my-
is amazing because of Streisand led to no but.
Yeah.
And then also, speaking of parties and stuff, I want to hear your favorite party stories. So send me generals with some ridiculous party stories, whether they
Nice.
include you or like your friend.
I
By
like
the way,
that.
Rachel, was it this you were sending in?
Yes.
She wants you to cut off the sleeve of his shirt.
God, off
How
the
much?
sleeves.
Okay, how much would it cost to cut the sleeves off your shirt, Steve? If you
Anna
cut
Hood
the
already
sleeves
said
off your
$100. Anna Hood already said 100.
shirt- to cut off the sleeves of your shirt and to do the show with a sleeveless shirt
Oh,
under your.
we can't
under
say
your
do
suit.
the show.
Under
There's no
your
way to
coat.
do
Under
that.
his
Under
coat.
your
though.
coat.
Under his
Oh,
coat.
under his coat,
Because
yeah.
there's no fucking way I can do pictures after the show with the jacket on. It is
You
1,000.
can't with no sleeves. I'm not kidding. It's way
Amazing
cooler.
after the show with no sleeves photos. People can
I don't think-
Photoshop on whatever sleeves they want.
Yeah. Oh God, that'd be a fun contest. Don't you have a gym at Steel City? I'm sure your arms are huge at this point. Why don't we wear our sleeves for the meet and greet?
You know what we'll do? We'll actually we'll draw other kinds of sleeves and they can mix and match them on the picture, or I can be a motherfucking professional. What do you guys want?
No,
No,
overrated.
Steve, wait. What if you got paid to do that on the show and then you could auction off the sleeves tonight? What do you think about that? Huh?
I would just love it if we convinced Steve to actually cut off his sleeves and do the show with no jacket, with no sleeves. And that's the one show that finally, after all these years, Larry the Cable Guy comes in to check out Steve's act and he's like, oh, really, motherfucker?
That came around so well, it's like we wrote it in a script. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, you guys weren't you guys at the table read earlier today?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, man.
I would not take pictures with people with a random sleeveless button shirt. I would not do that. However, I would cut the sleeves off of this shirt and just wear a different shirt today. That I would do, but it would take some money because this is a nice shirt.
But then you would wear this shirt for the rest of this episode with no sleeves, all right?
Yeah, that I could do. I mean, I'm bouncing at a little bit before 7 because the.
So we've got like 40
We have
minutes.
40
to make
minutes.
This happen,
How much money you need, Steve, to cut the sleeves off the shirt?
Is this money for the show or money for me?
I'll divide it by 4, sure.
Divided by 4.
No, how about divide by 2? So still, you get 50% of it.
All right, I get 50%, and the show gets 50%.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I wouldn't even consider it for under 300. This is a nice shirt.
Oh yeah, it's got to be at least like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get to
for
500.
For 500, I would do it.
And then
the
they
sooner
get
we
they
get
get the sleeve.
Oh, and they get the sleeves. There you go.
I would do it for 500, and I'll keep the sleeves and send them to you.
Well, actually, it's going to be, but we're gonna add up though. So we'll have to figure
Yeah,
out.
that's true.
For anybody who throws in a tip, we'll fucking pull out one random name and send them the sleeves. How
Oh,
about
so
Yeah,
you're,
let's
do-
do
you're
that.
not doing this for one person. You're saying like you're doing a pool.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
we don't
let's
need one
do
person to
cool.
pay. I'm saying like if people
We
throw in
can
$5
cut
and we
off
get to.
Once the sleeves are cut off, we can cut them up. Or do you think we need to keep the sleeves intact?
I think the sleeve, or it's 2 scarves. You got 2 scarves then.
Oh, we pick out 2 people and they're 2 scarves. That's perfect, and they can hang them on their walls. That'd be good. Yeah. So we get to $500, and then the sooner you get there, the longer he's going to be sleeveless on the show. So if we
I'll
get there
tell
in the
you
next
what.
10 minutes.
Okay, we can make them into masks for people.
Boom!
Oh.
There you go.
If you give at least 50, if you do at least 50, we'll make it into a mask.
All right. Cool.
But
I
it's
mean, once you cut the
1,000
sleeves
degrees
off, you probably
here, so
cut. Once you cut off the sleeves, you probably cut up the whole shirt. I would imagine, right? Because you're not going to wear it like me, right? So.
Well, it depends. Like if we get like $150, we'll need all that fabric.
Exactly. All right. Well, that sounds like a fun thing to figure out today. If Steve will cut his shoes off or sleeves off.
I'm gonna start to keep track.
All right. Do we have a two truths and a lie?
I am so glad I'm in the bus where I have other shirts.
But we like everybody start tipping now because we want him to be sleeveless on the show for as long as possible.
Oh
Too
my
bad
God,
you're not. Too bad you're not. Too bad you're not in Seattle right now, Steve.
That's
If you were
exactly what I was
sleeveless
gonna
in
go.
Seattle. That'd been fun.
I mean, the Sleepless in Poughkeepsie, which is the movie, which is the same. It's the same movie, but it's starring Chet Hanks.
And you meet your girl at the top of the tallest building in Newark. It's not quite as cool as
Yeah, instead of Meg Ryan, it's Rob Ryan.
Anna Hood is already at 125.
Well, here, let's introduce the front row and then I'll start calculating because we have a lot coming in.
All right, front row, everybody. Here we go.
All right, video front row, turn on your cameras, join the party. It's fucking Fan Fridays. Let's get this show on the rizzle. Here we go. We are starting with bum 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 bum. It's always a party with front row Steve and Val. Look at that jubilance.
Look at those super enthusiastic blowouts. That's
Incredible.
awesome.
Woo, woo. We're going to party all night long.
They like the tantric party. I like this. It's real strong.
We're joined by Brian Davies coming to us from Blur City. Great to see you, bud.
Nice.
We got Curtis Mason, who is playing with his child there's playing with one of those things. What are they called? Those things.
Rectangles?
Rectangle.
I don't know. It's one of the new fidget toys.
Yes.
Fidget toys, sure.
But we were kids, it would also like insult you when you'd open certain parts of it. This one just looks like geometric patterns.
Right.
Kids are getting real
Yeah.
soft these days.
Yeah, I remember that in middle school. Like, pick a number, like 5, 4. You'll never find love. You're like, that's really in there? You wrote that down? That seems mean. Okay.
Yep. So kids are getting soft. That's true. Is he also going to get a trophy for playing with that?
No.
Okay, thank God. All right, thank God. We're joined by LJ Mutson stuff. LJ's back. Good to see you, buddy. LJ Mutson stuff is here. You hear that, Carmel? She heard it. We've got Sarah Green via JP.
Oh, so she's smoking the weed for him. I like that. I like the way.
Very nice. Good to see you, Sarah. We are joined by Brad Clark. Good to see you, Brad.
That's not space. That's just a really blown up picture of your like eyeball or something, isn't it? That doesn't look like space anymore. No, I don't know.
It's not outer space. That's actually my tendon after Rob slips with the scissors.
That's the internal view from 127 hours. It's behind the scenes. We are joined by Tina from New Zealand, coming to us from New Zealand, everybody. Hello, Tina. Hello. We are joined by James Nielsen. He's Team Bowers, always been Team Bowers, ride or die.
That's what I like about him. So I've always been a big fan of James Nielsen for that specific reason.
That's right. That's the only way that actually Bowers could ever get a Nielsen rating.
That is true.
That seemed more mean with no laughter. We're joined by Abibier, the good doctor. Abby Wright is here. Good to see ya. We are joined by, I hope you purchased that didn't fall out of somebody.
Christopher Walken carried that watch around as an asshole all through in Vietnam. So
That's right. This uncomfortable hunk of metal was in my ass. 12 years. Now, it's your birthright. I'd be damned if anybody had your birthright. We're joined Australia, Steph Andrews, drinking out of a goblet of some kind. That was in her ass.
Is that the Holy Grail? Like, what is that?
The Game of Thrones goblet.
Oh, nice. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you guys something. That's cool. I just remember.
Got something called water in it, which I think a lot of people should take up.
Ours doesn't know what that is.
I don't know what water is. Part of my winning package was they gave me when I won the trivia contest. Is the front row got me a membership to Flaviar, which is a whiskey or a alcohol place, and so I just got my Game of Thrones whiskey today. So that came yesterday, and so that was my I get a bottle of whiskey every couple weeks, and so that's this one. So thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
That's
awesome.
actually pretty awesome, Bowers. The first 7 drinks are pretty wonderful, and the 8th makes you vomit.
I like the last season of the last season of Game of Thrones. Actually, I thought it was well done.
I'm sure you did.
Cue the groans in 5 seconds. That company is running a whiskey business.
Very nice.
Cue the groans.
They did they did Tom Cruise it to my house, so that was nice. They delivered.
We are joined by Greg Burns Jackson with a Fuck It Fan Friday background.
That's the best one yet.
Of Jim Carrey fucking a fan. I love that. I thought that was LaBelle's face on a Jim Carrey podcast. He would probably play LaBelle in a movie. I can see that. This opportunity for sure. And
by the way, can I just say, and I don't know if anyone's made this joke, and I don't know how inappropriate this is, but the fact that like LaBelle and Nicole are a couple now, like we always joked that LaBelle was fucking fans, but we didn't know it would be one of ours.
All fun and games.
Love it. And we're joined by one of our favorites here in the front row. You know her, you love her. She comes to us from a 45-degree angle most of the time. It is casserole salaciousness. Like that one? They would like that one. We are joined by Patrick Yoakley, the Yokester himself. His hat is less windblown today, but nevertheless looks very dope. We are joined, although I am seeing some glare in your pictures now, too. I'm not going to say anything, but I won't. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you just raise up a little bit, if you just raise yourself there. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Nice Martin Grant shirt. Love it. Love it. We are joined by the backside of Jack Dostile and his pet chief.
Hey, sitcom intro. What's up?
Everywhere you look, everywhere.
There's a Jack and a Chief.
We need to do that next week on Wednesday when Jody's back, you guys. We should all front row.
That'll be a fucking hilarious front row takeover. Sitcom takeover. We'll all do it. That'll be great.
That would be great. Also, do you ever find yourself, Jack, waking up in the middle of the night with your cheat on top of you, and you look at it and go, "Don't cheat on me"?
Always on the side.
On the side,
Always on
got
the
it.
side.
I get that. It's your side cheat. I get it.
That's right.
Completely. And joining us from work again today. Hopefully, we can get her in some kind of trouble. It's Andrea Gordon, everybody. Andrea, is that? Oh, I thought that was like some kind of sunken computer keyboard in a slot in your desk. That's just a book, actually, huh? Is it a book behind you there? It's like some kind of weird. Yeah. Fair enough. Looks like.
I don't know what books look like either, Ben. I get what you're doing. I was very confused. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a book. Thank God. Whew.
Powers. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Right? No, I know what one
Like
book
this.
looks like. Yeah, that's what a book looks like to me. I don't know anything else. You know.
Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Books come without my picture on them. Did you hear that?
I like the idea that if Bowers lived a long time ago, he wouldn't burn books just because he couldn't find them.
Oh yeah, no.
He's like that guy in that episode of Twilight Zone who would love to read. He was a librarian, and then his glasses broke. Remember that guy? But Bowers
Yeah,
just his
Time
glasses
Enough
broken from the beginning. Bowers would be happy, be like, I don't have to read now.
Look. Somebody asked me, they said comics and lawyers have the same skill set. I said, yeah, comics are just lawyers who hate to read. That's really what it is.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
I was gonna go to law school and then I hated reading, so I decided to be a comic. That's literally what happened.
Same. I was considering it too. That's true.
Yeah.
We're joined by one of our favorites here. You know her, you love her. It's Anna. Woohoo!
Anna, that is a wonderful Photoshop background that you put together
It
there.
is indeed.
Yeah.
You've done worse, Steve. Come on.
Also, we're joined by Dana Z. Bunster today with a Steve's Whiskey background. Red Hackle blended Scotch whiskey.
Nice.
Comedian destroys Hackle 10 years ago when he was drinking. And also, Bunst, since I know you are a seafaring type, Don't look now, but there's a shark. We are joined by the brick wall himself. It's Ray Benjamin, everybody. Good to have you, RB. Oh my God, your initials are RB.
Oh, Martin would not like that. Savannah Martin would not like that. Do
No,
not
she
call
would
him
not.
RB.
But I have heard that Ray does have the meats.
It only took them a year to figure that out.
Every time I eat him, I shit my pants. So I don't know what that means.
You're supposed to take your pants off first.
That's not what it said when you spun the wheel of fornication, Ray, so I couldn't do it.
That is a great line, Ray. Holy shit. You're supposed to take your pants off first. That's a strong point.
I do enjoy that. I know why he's saying that, but I enjoy the idea that he's saying, like, before you go to Arby's, you're supposed to take your pants off.
Cut out the middleman, absolutely.
Yeah.
And just fit in with the clientele.
Yeah,
We are
afterwards-
joined.
Afterwards, you go to dependable cleaners.
Oh, God.
1 out of 2. 1 out of 2, Ray. If Ray were in Major League Baseball, he'd be a top hitter, but he's not. So, you know.
What just happened, one time I was at a middle school with my buddy Ryan. We're about to speak at a middle school, 800 kids, and he takes a basketball and he shoots a half-court shot and he hits it. The place goes bananas and he goes, give it to me back. I'm like, nah, once you hit one half court, you just stop and walk away and be your hero the rest of your life. And he missed 17 in a row trying to hit a second one. So, you know, just hit the one and be done, Ray. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's keep going.
We are joined by downtown Lindsey Brown coming to us from Blurville, USA. Great to see you, Linz. And we're joined by the Velvet Fog herself, the smooth, it's Wendy Swerdlow. I know I call Marissa the Velvet Fog, but I realize it's kind of appropriate for you too as well because your voice is just so soothing.
I have extra entries today.
What the fuck?
I should call her the Sheep Whisperer. We are joined. Rebecca, where are you coming to us from again?
England.
Hartlepool.
Hagapool, England. It's Rebecca Fisher, everybody.
Yes,
like
from
that.
Hava Nagila, England. Beth.
I love that coat, Rebecca. That's a good looking coat.
Hava Nagila, white brick wall. Rebecca Fisher's here. Rebecca Fisher's here. Great to have you here, Rebecca.
I think that's
Is everybody?
Leedy Lee.
Oh, there
And last but not least, we are joined by the woman who, like an early doodle preview, even though it's a pretty accurate representation of my inside torment. It's Leedy Corbin. She's drawing the festivities tonight. Hello, Leedy.
Hello, you guys were so funny early on that I could afford to show a drawing early.
Love it.
That is, Edie just captured what so many people do on their Instagram, what so many comics do. Where they're
Yes.
like, I can't decide between trying to get laughs or trying to be a mom.
Right.
Yes.
Like I've always said, Tim McLaughlin's at Hot Comic. I know he's being ironic about one of those two, but I'm not sure which one he thinks it is.
Also, I just thought of this out of context situation, but I found 5 white horses. I thought if we find the lady, there'd be 5 of us. Hello, lady.
Oh, Princess Bride. Took me a
Right.
second.
Oh, yes, you're right. All right.
Yeah, we can also do like the Jerry Lewis, like the hey lady.
Ah, there you go.
I have an update.
All right, what's our
Oh
update?
no.
We're sending sleeve masks to 9 people, which doesn't quite make, you know, the 500, except quite a few more just tipped just to throw it in. So we made it, Steve. Cut them off.
Cut those sleeves. Those sleeves.
Thank you,
Cut those
What?
sleeves.
Cut those sleeves.
All right.
And remember, just a reminder, you can still tip $50 and we're we're gonna
Send
have
your
this made into mask.
He's doing it freehand on his arm. That's impressive. Yeah, Steve's not usually this risky. This is very risky.
Look at you.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to cut it all the way around. There's no way.
Rip it off.
Oh, he's gonna rip it off like a beast. Oh shit! I didn't know you were gonna Hulk it. Oh my god! He has been working out in the gym at Steel City. Holy shit!
Comedian destroys fabric.
This is worth every penny.
I just need the scissors to start it, motherfuckers.
It was a very technical line to end motherfuckers on. I just need the scissors to begin the cut, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Ben, you want to rip your sleeves off? Then shut up.
Oh.
No, because Carmel gave me this shirt.
Oh, you ripped it too much, Steve. Oh no, we're gonna see nipple on that one.
We're gonna start to get hungry.
Hungry.
Hunger inside you, stronger every day. There's a nipple inside you.
Episode of my life.
This show is so stupid.
Realize that there are windows to this bus, right?
Steve, you're getting ripped tonight. All right.
He just got ripped.
Well done. Well done.
Tina from New Zealand wants a nipple mask. I'm just saying.
I love how you're using your armpit to keep part of the shirt up like you have a towel on and you're a lady. That makes me happy.
Mind if I borrow that shirt? There's a water buffalo jackknife in the 405.
Dr. Rosenpenis. Dr. Rosen. Where's the records room? Where's the records room? Oh, actually.
It's Sleeve Hofstetter, everybody.
Survivor Man Steve. I love it. I've now fashioned my...
Now Steve will have to live off just whatever food's on the bus for the next 48 hours.
Survivor Man.
Thankfully, it's a great deal of pizza and cookies.
Ben's like, I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Oh, that's amazing. I just want to read some of these comments out. But first, thanks everybody who tipped. Brian Clark said, I have no idea why, but I want some sleeve. Lady tipped and said, sleeve fun for Mr. Merch McGee.
Steve just joined the Merchant with Sleeves.
Ray tipped and said for clothing lopping.
Wait, hold on a second.
Clothing lopping. They lopped his sleeves off.
Wait,
That's great.
Rob just came out. So Rob wasn't in the bus as that happened. And he just came back in. He walked up to the bus and saw through the windows and just fell backwards laughing and almost hit.
Also, such a weird timed pause in that sentence. Rob wasn't here, then he came. Then Rob just came. I don't feel like that's what you should have said. Steve, for an additional $500, would you wear that shirt with your suit coat on top during the show, and then just during your Q&A take it off for 1 minute?
Well, no, because I have this. I went too far with this now.
Hey,
Yeah,
baby,
he did go too far. He did go too far.
There.
I mean,
That's
I went
the
too
line.
far. I went too far about 310 episodes ago.
One time.
I went too far. I went too far when I answered Bowers' text messages saying, "Hey, can we do a variety show?"
One time when I was at my second bachelor party for my second wedding, my buddy, or Richie Reagans is a comic, but Richie Reagans and I were sharing a room, and he's like, I bet I could out wrestle you. And I'm like, I don't think you can. So we start wrestling, and we're like literally like face to face, like on the ground, like into it. And my dad opens the door of the room and just sees the two of us and just shuts the door and walks. And we're both like, no. What happened was we were wrestling. He challenged me, And my dad's like, whatever, guys. It's no big deal. I don't care. Whatever you need to do, man. I'm like, no, it's not
The
that.
idea that Bowers, you were like, it's not what you were thinking. And your dad was like, yeah, I thought you were wrestling at your fucking bachelor party. You're like, oh, it's actually exactly what I
Steve,
I wish that's what he was
Probably
thinking.
worse.
That's not what he was thinking, Steve. But I wish that's what he was thinking. That's not what he thought.
Amina Saleh wants to know: is it too late for people to ask for refunds?
You want to refund your ticket? You want to refund your ticket to the gun show? That is sad. That is
Also, when Amina does her game entries, it's Amina Saleh all day. She kills it.
All right, some of these other comments are generals. So thank you for everybody. Thanks, Anna. Thanks, Steph, for tipping. David Ayers tipped and said he loves the show. LJ Mutz. Didn't Steve make a rule about not eating on the show? I'm pretty sure I just saw him eating.
Oh.
Yeah, I was eating on the show because I am at work, and this is the only time I can eat. I did not.
Don't
I
tell
did
that
not
to Ben.
poorly
Don't
plan
tell that to
this.
Ben. Don't tell that to
He's gonna be
Ben.
like, I'm at work.
I did not poorly plan this. This is when they feed us before the show. This is how it works.
That's totally fine. I have no problem with that.
And why do you have food within arm's reach? Why?
For moments like this. For moments like this.
I don't know
Case
if
of
I
emergency, break glass.
I don't know if I believe in global warming or not global warming. I don't know if I believe in reincarnation. That's close to global warming. What the fuck am I thinking? I don't know if I believe in reincarnation, Ben, but I'm pretty sure in a past life it's true. You were a fucking squirrel. Am I wrong?
I think
He hides everything. He doesn't know where
okay,
everything
man.
is, and he's constantly eating things. I think it's a...
No, when people say, "Hey, you're the goat," he's like, "Oh my god, greatest of all time." They're like, "No, you eat like a goat."
We also had, so Anna Hood said, sadly, Steve, that was one of your nicest shirts.
Was.
Didn't Delta buy you that shirt? I think this is the gift that keeps on giving.
No,
isn't it?
this is one I bought this week. Or once.
If Delta had bought you this shirt, it would now be the Delta variant.
This actually, what I did to this shirt is making more people ill.
Lori Buffington tipped a general and said, Ben, I saw Ben on a prank video with James Corden and David Beckham. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I pranked David Beckham. I don't think I ever talked about it on the show. I was hired by the Late Late Show to pull a hidden camera bit on David Beckham. He was getting a statue unveiled at the LA Galaxy Arena. So they made a very ugly statue of him that didn't look at all like him, and it had like a huge badonkadonk butt, and his face had this enormous Jay Leno jaw, and it was very stupid. And I was there just to harass him and annoy him and keep calling him Dave, even though he likes being called David and hates Dave. And I kept getting his team name wrong. I'm like, dude, for Man City, you were amazing. He's like, it's Man United. I'm like, whatever, same idea. Point is, we fuck with him. Then Maz Jobrani played the sculptor, and we unveil the statue, and David Beckham looks at it, and he's like, it doesn't look like me. And he calls the sculptor over, and Maz is there, and he goes, it doesn't look at all like me. And Maz had the funniest line. He goes, I was trying, he was playing an Israeli sculptor. He goes, I was trying to sculpt you in motion. And it was very, very shitty. And then we end up ruining the statue and breaks, and we unveil the actually good statue. He was totally shocked and surprised. But the funniest part of this moment of this shoot was just another humbling career moment in this shitty business was, I've been on TV for a long time, thankfully, many, many years, and done a lot of episodes. I think I'm to some degree recognizable. So I get this gig, so I show up to tape this hidden camera bit, and I brought all these disguised glasses and hats, and I'm like, I brought costumes I could put on in case he recognizes me. And the producer looks at me and goes, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, my buddy Ryan McManus the other day goes, hey, did you see my Instagram post? I go, I've been trying to keep up with your Instagram, man, but I just can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. I try to spend a half hour a day watching your Instagram specifically, but I can't. Yeah, of course, David Beckham's not going to know what you look like. Don't take that humbly. He's the most famous person in the whole world. He remembers 4 people, and 3 of them are his kids. Jesus. Calm down.
I'm just saying J-Lo was a fan, so I'm just saying, you never know. You never know.
Wait,
Susan
2
Sarandon
things.
wanted to go downtown to Chinatown. I'm just saying.
That was
2 things. One, the idea that I do enjoy the idea that Ben shows up as if he's like part of the sculpture thing. And then David Beckham goes, the host from Idiot Test?
Why is that not
But also-
possible? That's possible.
But also, I mean, it's a long shot, though. It's a long shot. It's David Beckham.
My
But
favorite.
also, I also enjoy the idea that the person who asked the question in the first place thinks that Ben Gleib forgot the time he hung out with James Corden and David Beckham.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, when you said, "Do you remember that time you were on TV?" The answer is yes. Ben remembers every. He's not Jodie Sweetin, who couldn't remember all the movies she's been in on Wednesday. She was like, "I can't remember all of them," but I'm like, "Wow, that's awesome. You can't remember all the movies." Ben knows every time he's been on TV for sure.
I mean, it's almost 400 episodes, but I do remember them mostly. I don't remember. That's actually not true. I actually don't remember most Idiot Test episodes. I'll sometimes meet a contestant, and they'll be like a Dodger Stadium recently. The guy was like, "I was on your show." I'm like, "Oh, cool." I had no fucking idea. I didn't recognize the guy at all.
Yeah.
Are there people
He looked behind you, by the way. He looked behind you.
That's
He looked
right.
behind
Oh my God, behind you, Steve.
Wait, Rob looks so terrible. I thought you were about to be attacked by a homeless man.
Oh,
Tell
did
him to
I?
shave
Holy
that-
shit.
Shave that beard. I thought you were about to get homeless people attacking you in New York. I forgot they didn't have that in Poughkeepsie.
They actually have a program here in Poughkeepsie. It's called Arms for the Homeless.
Oh, the other funny
Every
thing
time-
that
Every time Rob walks on the street, someone tries to give him a bowl of soup.
other funny thing from that Beckham thing was that David Beckham had actually met the sculptor like 8 months earlier before he was going to start sculpting it, but he was so drunk that night apparently that Corden was pretty certain he would not recognize the sculptor and not realize it was now Monstro Brownie playing him, and he did not. It was pretty
Well,
great.
okay, so if he doesn't recognize the guy who sculpted me, he already met. He's not gonna remember the guy from Idiot Test. I wouldn't feel bad
Look,
about it.
I wasn't thinking he was most likely going to know me. I was just offering them in case they were worried, and they didn't even think it was a possibility that I would ruin their $1 million bit by possibly being recognized. That hurt a little bit.
Okay.
It's possible, dude.
I'm just saying you're more likely to get recognized for eating 4 salads at Norm's than you are by David Beckham. But that's neither here nor there.
All right, guys, I gotta get ready for a show, and apparently I have to put a new shirt on.
We got 20 whole minutes before you have to
You don't
leave.
have
So you
to.
don't be.
Well, the show starts in 20 minutes.
Oh, I thought you had to leave at 4.
The show starts at 4.
Oh.
Especially now. if he has to
I think we
change.
keep you as long as we can, so you don't have time to change a shirt. You have to go wear that shirt. I think
Grab, hold him down.
With your
Somebody
beard.
put a broomstick in the door of the bus. How about that?
He's gonna tie me down with these.
Gag you with
Doors
your
and
own
Broomsticks, my favorite Angela Lansbury movie.
All right, well, here's my question. Are we doing something else? Do we have a two truths and a liar thing, or we go to the game? What are we doing right now? What's going on? I think
We
should
don't
do the game.
have. Does
just
has
do the
anybody? Let's see. Joe
Anybody
Joe
wanna do
is
two-
here
does anybody
today,
wanna do
and
two
Lindsay can do next week. So, any of our front row and above patrons, we're gonna do round 2. Want to do two truths and a lie with us this episode?
Anybody? If not, we'll just go to the game.
Or Steve can just give us a little nipple, like a hint of nipple for a second.
Oh, Abby did it first. So let's-
Areola.
Abby, we'll give you a couple minutes to think of.
Hint of nipple would be a terrible salsa.
True, but they're also playing at the Roxy this Monday.
Actually, I think Hint of Nipple is playing at this venue. This is definitely.
By the way, probably the most Steve thing is that even on an episode when you tear off your sleeves, you're still buttoned almost all the way up on top. There we go. There we go.
There we go, baby.
No.
Throw some of that salad out there. Let's go. Ben's hungry for that
Just keep
salad
going,
in
oh,
between those
shit.
nipples.
First of all, I don't even know why I wanted to see this, let alone how my brain just broke. But as you were unbuttoning it, I almost tilted my camera down to see if it would go further on yours. I was like, oh, let's see if we can. Oh, that's not.
By the way, also, as I was doing that, Milton just got up and walked away from me.
He now thinks this rescue is not a success. He's out.
Hey, check it out. Look, John Baxter vests.
I've been trying to rescue him this whole time, but I think he's fucked. I'm out.
Yeah. Who rescued who? Nobody.
I mean, from wherever he was to wherever he was to a bus where he is right now, it's definitely a lateral move, Steve. I don't know what's going on with Milton, but I think it's a lateral move.
All right. Well, Steve, do you have 2 minutes? We'll do 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, I gotta cut.
That way
I
you
got
can do it and
enough
then you
time
can
for that,
bounce. All right, a baby, yay!
All right. Are these butt related or not butt related? Just so I know.
Greg Murphy wanted to remind us that Abby fooled everybody last time. So
Oh.
By the way, that was just
Butt
Rob accidentally putting his ass on the fucking horn.
And what's the current standings now on Two Truths?
well, I don't know, but Greg
I
will
think you're
update
still in the
on
lead,
that.
Rach, but I think it's like not by much anymore.
I'm not sure. I'll let you know.
Right. Cool.
All right. You ready?
All right. Here we go.
All right. First statement. My Halloween costume, my senior year of high school, was Lady Godiva.
Okay.
Second statement. I was once able to pet a cheetah.
Okay.
And third, just to stay a little on brand, the only human orifice from which I have not removed a foreign body is the urethra.
Abby,
Oh.
quick question. I don't know why you would dress up as a chocolate bar for your
I was wondering that myself.
Because everybody loves chocolate.
And she has a chewy center. I don't know what that means, actually.
All right, I gotta go. The third one's the lie.
That's what I was gonna say. The third one.
Third one.
Okay, so hang on. I think she's Lady Godiva's historical, and I could see how that would be a fun costume. So I think that's probably true. It's hard to pet a cheetah. They're so fast you can touch one as they run by, but to actually pet one, I mean, they would stop.
They're not always running.
Oh, I just assumed Forrest Gump or cheetahs were like Forrest Gump, and they were always running. Anyway, and then
No, eventually cheetahs stop and play ping pong.
and eat Cheetos. Anyway, all right, urethra. So I think you've had a foreign body. I guess what would be stuck in the urethra you'd have to go in and get? Like a pea, maybe?
Also,
or a
maybe
tiny
did you ever
pebble?
meet? Did you ever meet Donald Trump and pet him? Because he's a cheetah.
He's a cheetah.
Oh.
He's a cheetah at elections. He cheats. I see it. I'm gonna also.
Yeah, no,
I'm
there's
gonna
a
go.
lie.
I don't think you've petted a cheetah. That's the one I think's a lie. I don't think you've petted a cheetah.
Third one's the lie.
The third one's the lie.
They're all going third. I'm going cheetah. Which one's the lie?
All right. Bowers is right.
Boom!
Damn.
All right, there's venue staff here. I gotta go.
Okay, bye. Thanks for being a good sport.
What did you pull out of your urethra?
Hold on a second here. Let me see if I can even do this. Rob,
Do
hold on
it.
just a second.
Do it.
I don't know if I can even do it. Yeah.
Boom, baby!
Lightning boy.
All of you, goodbye.
Holy shit!
Oh,
What a fun turn this day took. I did not see this happening. But then we had our text conversation this morning. I did not think this show was gonna be this fun, guys. I'm gonna be
Agreed.
honest.
Agreed. And now I
so-
get why people aren't hungry for these nipples. I get it.
So Lady Godiva, we kind of get that. I mean, was it just a regular costume, or what'd you do? Did you make it yourself, or did you buy one somewhere? How'd that go?
I had a long blonde wig. It was like thigh-length wig. And I went to a dance supply store and got a flesh tone body stocking that matched my skin tone fairly
So you were
well.
naked. Oh my God! So you did the naked bodysuit like on the horse. Like, okay, wow, all right, that's
Yeah.
very impressive. Nice
And
work.
one of my friends had an ankle-length cloak that I borrowed because it was October and it was cold. And you just looked at, and my body was shadowed by the cloak. I did look very naked underneath it.
Follow-up question.
You look that way because you were very
Yeah. Follow-up question on behalf of me and Rachel.
But-
Who's Lady Godiva?
Sorry.
Lady Godiva.
I don't know what that is.
She
Do you
rode a horse
genuinely
naked.
not know who Lady Godiva was? So she was a noblewoman multiple centuries ago, and her husband raised the taxes on the local town or something, and she was trying to persuade him to lower the taxes back down, and he said,
And he
I will do
turned her into
that if
chocolate?
you ride through the town naked.
Oh,
And so the legend is that she rode her horse through the center of town naked.
okay. And then he turned her into chocolate?
No, no.
I don't know why they chose that name for the chocolate company.
Huh.
Yes, you do.
Okay, what'd you pull out of somebody's urethra? What was in there?
I did not remove anything from the urethra. I had multiple patients who did have foreign bodies in the urethra, but none that
Like
I
what? Like a Q-tip?
No, people insert things for sexual stimulation.
Like what sort of
or
things?
they-
Like what
Oh,
are they
is this
putting in
like
there?
the time where people have foreskin and then they stuff something into the foreskin and pull it over like it's a little...
Oh, that's called
Coin
docking.
purse?
That's a different thing when you
Oh.
put your dicks together and pull over the thing. But my question is, what foreign objects are they putting in there for sex? What's going on? What, like, give us an example of one.
Oh, there's a variety. So you can, if you go to somebody who sells sex toys, they have urethral sounds that are intended for that purpose, but people also improvise in ways that they shouldn't.
Because
And
that's something you should be improvising with.
Like what? Like pipe cleaners and shit, or what?
Hours if you want, Abby can just send you the Amazon links directly.
I just want her to say a thing out loud. She's beating around the bush. I want her to tell her what she found in a penis, but she won't tell us. That's fine.
Springs, crayons.
Crayons.
Springs.
I mean, spring I get, because then you can go back and forth way faster. It would probably make you faster at sex. Put a spring in there, I would imagine, right? It'd be like boing, 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 boing. But crayon seems weird.
That way.
If I had a spring in my dick, I would put on a tiger costume and bounce around like I was Tigger for a Halloween party.
If you had a spring in your dick, you'd have a spring in your step for sure, Ben. I like that.
Well, Abby, you're always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
And thank you I got 1 point on that one. So I got one.
You did.
against
And so I
everybody
think
else, so.
I think you and I are tied now, Bowers. But Greg's gonna like.
I've fallen to third?
I think so.
Probably.
Shit.
So he'll let us know.
We're ready to play this game then? Are we going to play the game?
Yeah, I think so. So
I'm really excited for the game. I actually played today. I have a bunch of them.
Oh, nice. I don't.
I've none.
So if you're in our front row, raise your hand. The game today is Party a Celebrity. These were the unpaid entries that I really liked. Billy Blue Thompson had Tom Hanks for having me.
Aha! I like that one a lot.
Ralph had Mario Party Lopez. And Mary L. Oprah Winfrey. Hey, Oprah?
Opa! No, I get it. I like it. Yeah, it's really good. Opa. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so those were the unpaid. So who's up first? It's always a party with front row, and then it cuts off. Who is that?
Stephen Val.
Stephen Val, of course.
All right, we have a couple. Let's go with gender reveal Aniston. And basketball star Scottie Pippignata.
Nice ones. Brian.
So I've got two. The first one is Chuck Norris. And then Toki Maguire.
Toki Maguire, I like a lot.
Very nice.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I've got two. Brad putting it in the Ron hole after partying too hard. And Charles dancing on the bar after too much sambuca.
Nice.
Nice one. Anna.
So I have three. I have Mary Jane Blige.
Yes.
And this one most people won't know, but Champagne Bailey.
Nice. Nice.
And George Orgy.
I like your background. Jack.
Orgy liked his orgy.
Ah. First of all, homework. Teen Girl Squad number 11. Everybody go watch it.
Teen Girl Squad.
Blinding VoIP! Okay. Just got two. 6 Pak Shakur.
Nice.
And the party everyone should go to is the Rave Chappelle.
Nice.
Nice one. Steph.
I've got Charles Dance Party.
Nice.
You can't just put the word Charles in front of the term dance party, but okay.
It's gotta be a real
And
guy.
I've got
It's gotta be a
and
real
I've got-
person.
and I've got Margot Crasher Party.
Nice.
Greg.
All right.
So
I got Ellen DeGenerate And Bruce Lee chasing the dragon.
Oh, that's really good.
Sarah.
I just have one. Keanu heaves.
Ray.
Hey. Just have one. Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind.
What did you say?
Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind.
Fourth kind. What does fourth kind mean?
I got it. I got it right.
Yeah. You might want to explain it to Ben.
It's all right. I'll message it
All right,
later.
keep going.
What kind of drug we don't know about? Like, if me and Ben don't know about a drug, it's very sad for us.
It's going to take too long to explain.
Wendy.
Okay, fair.
Howard and I know about all the drugs.
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
I'm gonna throw in $5
Okay,
because I have 3.
okay.
Nice. Nice.
See for Sutherland, I love it.
I also love that you're writing down your answers. Thank you.
I know. This
We all
makes it
thank
good.
you.
Yes.
Adam, designated driver.
That's good.
MDMA Ringwald.
Nice ones, Wendy. Anyone else in our front row want to do game entries on Tam? I've got yours. Nobody else? These are the rest of the entries. We have Cynthia Cresswell, Sandra and the Bullocks playing tonight at the Roxy.
Nice.
Cynthia, I'll have a Chris on the rocks with a Chevy Chaser. Amina Saleh, Nicki Minaj a trois. Menage a trois. LaBelle, Jack blacked out.
Nice.
LaBelle also had One Night Stanley Tucci.
Tucci, but yes.
Amina Saleh, Keanu Reeves the party early. Tam had Goldie Hawaiian Luau. Get it? Han, Goldie Han, except Goldie Hawaiian. No? Okay.
Hawaiian? Got it. All right.
Hawaiian.
Sure.
Tam, Lucille Debutante Ball.
Debutante.
Amina, Stevie wonders where his Uber's at.
That is later because he's blind. We don't know.
Amina also had Betty White Girl Wasted.
Oh my God. There we go.
Amina, Steve Hot Stripper.
Wait, what was that one?
Steve Hot Stripper.
Oh no.
Oh no. Just give it a second to catch up, but I think those are all of them. That's all of it.
All right, man. There were a lot of really good ones. I really liked Gender Reveal Anderson from Stephen Val. I liked Toki Maguire from Brian. I liked Mary Jane Blige from Anna. I liked Six Pac Shakur from Jack was really good. Keanu Heaves from Sarah. I almost went with MDMA Greenwald from Wendy, but I got to give it to Betty White Girl Wasted. That was really good for me. That's what I'm voting on. Ben, what was your favorite?
Some really good ones here. I am torn. I loved Mario Party Lopez, Toki Maguire, Reefer Sutherland, One Night Stanley Tucci, but I also go Betty White Girl Wasted.
Very good.
Leeds, you want to vote?
Oh, sure. I'm gonna do the White Girl Wasted.
Very cool.
That was awesome. Charles Dancing was great. The designated driver. But I'm gonna break it up a little bit and give it to Cynthia. I'll have a Chris on the rocks with a Chevy Chaser. But congratulations, Amina, you are the winner.
Nice. Amina, slay all day. You're the champion of SDSC today. Well done.
And how about the Night King game? Party a movie, right? Sure. And so I'm trying to scroll real quick to see.
A few good
what
men taking shots of
were.
whiskey.
Say that one again.
A few good men taking shots of whiskey.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, or eternal sunshine of the spotless carpet until you spilled wine on the carpet.
Oh, the devil wears a party hat. How's that? 12 years a rave. Things like that. So the Night King game is party a movie.
Big, but instead of big, it's big party on Friday in my place.
Do you have any game entries, Ben?
Do you have any game entry, Ben? Because I got some.
I do have I have 3 and they're mediocre.
Rach, you got any?
No, I don't. It's just you two.
All right, well, let's go back and forth till you're out, Ben. I've got the robot from Futurama, 3-day bender.
Yeah.
I love that Bowers thinks cartoon characters are celebrities. That's perfect for you. That makes perfect sense.
I mean, I think if your picture's on my shirt, you're a celebrity. That's what I guess I would think.
I've got Natalie Partyman.
Nice. I've got Connie hung over.
Kim Kardashian, the hot tub.
I have Notorious VIP room.
My last one takes place in France. Jay-Z party is wonderful.
All right, I've got Neil to passed out Tyson. I have Mitchell Trapinski, who is the old Bears quarterback. I've got Pukey Brewster. Host Party Malone. The wrestler CM Drunk. Another wrestler Wake and Jake the Snake Roberts. But my favorite was Hailey Cyrus. So there you go.
All we had to do to get Bowers to play the game this whole time was make it party themed. We should have thought of that.
Pretty much. Party those are the easiest for me. All right, I think it's time for the song. Ben, here we go.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. It's time for doodles drawn by Leedy Corbin time.
Right. All right, first up I have Barbie Steve, add your own sleeve. Then I have Deep Dish Pizza. Sorry.
No, that's great. That's great.
That is made by a leaning tower.
So it looks like a urinal cake, which is hilarious.
Make sure and make a wish, blow that candle out.
Then I have the pole leading to the stage. And the slide, of course.
Nice.
Then I have, what the fuck? That's Larry.
You're the cable guy.
And last but not least, an animation. Don't heckle me. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Hulk Steve. Hulk smash hecklers. I love it.
LeedyCorbin.com for prints, at Leedy Corbin on Instagram. And Leedy has a special announcement, everybody. Leedy Corbin, take it away.
Guys, I'm officially a published illustrator. And you can buy the book I illustrated, written by Gabriel Rutledge. It's called There's No Fucking Way You're Getting a Pony. Go get it on Amazon.
Amazon, do it. I love it.
Very
Let's
cool.
Get that book up the charts. Very nice, Leeds. Doing big things. I love it. And on that note, there's something Bowers says at this point of the show.
Yeah, well, you can find me at Bowers Comedy, as always. And tonight at the Federal Bar in North Hollywood at 8 o'clock, we're doing a show. I'm actually closing the show, doing 20 minutes, which is hard to do in Hollywood, so you should come out. I think a few people are. And then afterwards, we're going to a bar called the Harlow in Hollywood. So come check that out and hang out with us. That's what we're doing tonight. And then remember, I'm at the Comedy Loft with Ben Gleib the first weekend in October in Washington, D.C. So come check that out. I know a bunch of people are doing that as well, so make that more fun. Ben, what you got coming up?
That is a fact about DC. Very excited. Tomorrow I've got Gleib Off the Top, crowd work and improvised madness. Leedy will be there. We got a new mayor election. Our current mayor is non-mean Sarah Green, and we'll be passing off the peaceful transfer of power. It should be a real blast. Tonight I'll be at Supernova in Hollywood with some great other comedians. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. And on September 4th, I believe, whatever it is, next week from Saturday, I'm headlining one show at JR's Comedy Cafe in Simi Valley. It only holds 60 seats. I'll be doing an hour. I might bring a guest set or two up there with me to have some fun. So let me know if you want to come. Bowers, if you want to do a guest set, I probably should ask you off air, but if you want to do it, I would love to have you.
And what's the date?
September 4th.
Welcome to production meeting, guys.
Oh, no, I'm at the Chateau that night. I'm Comedy Chateau that night. That's you got me that gig too, so thank you. But you already introduced me to people that fucked you for not having me do a guest back.
No worries.
Look somewhere else, you got me, so thank you.
No worries at all. So there's that. Tickets at Ben Gleib.
So be a nice Scrooge again, Ben. God damn it. Anyway, Rachel, anything catch up on before we get the audience out here?
Yeah, we do. So I want to plug our Patreon/SDSC. Rob Ryan sent me a behind-the-scenes picture of Steve while this was happening, and I just posted it on our Patreon. So go over and check it out. We had, let's see, a general from Bunce come in. She's like, she wants Ben to dress up as Tigger for Halloween.
No, please.
Ooh, really getting
There's
sad.
only one thing that tastes more than pineapples. We just learned.
Is Ben dressing up as Tigger?
Yeah.
And then lastly, we do have a show tomorrow. So just a reminder that last week's Saturday show got moved to tomorrow. So
There you
come
go.
join us at tomorrow.
So Ben, we have a show tomorrow at noon. So tomorrow at noon, Ben, we have a
We
show.
do really have a show tomorrow.
Good prank, you guys.
We do really have a, but that's it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, we'll see you at the show tomorrow. Where let me see, I can probably even give you the
Front row, it was good to see you. Please turn your cameras off. We'll see you tomorrow because we have a show tomorrow.
Okay.
12 p.m. Pacific.
Whatever you say.
Tomorrow's Allison Goldberg and Eddie Pence, so it'll be two great comedies.
Yeah. That's
Both
right.
return
That's right.
champs. Yeah.
Bowers told me that earlier.
Yeah, so we're good. So
All right,
thanks.
I'll see you all tomorrow.
Cool. Thanks, audience. We love you. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope I see some people out tonight. And you guys are great. Have a great Friday night, everybody.
Thank you guys for being with us today. A great one tonight. Good night. Love you guys. Stay hungry, my friends. Stay
Hey,
hungry.
your nipples!
I'm hungry.
I don't like this.